Welcome back and thank you for being here. We all have a past memories, mistakes, regrets, things we wish we could erase. Sometimes these shadows from yesterday feel like they define us, holding us captive and dictating what our future is limited to. But in Christ, you can be redeemed and finally be able to turn away from the past, a place you can do nothing about. God offers a new promise, a new way of living. Let's begin with a foundational truth from 2 Corinthians 5:17. Therefore, if anyone is in Christ, he is a new creation. The old has passed away. Behold, the new has come. This isn't just poetic language, it's a spiritual reality. When you place your faith in Jesus, you are not just slightly adjusted or temporarily fixed. You become a new creation. The old, that old self, bound by sin, guilt, and the weight of your past, it has passed away. It's gone. And behold, the new has come. This is a radical transformation, not an incremental improvement. Your identity is no longer in what you've done, but in who you are in Christ. But how does this newness apply to the specific baggage of our past mistakes? God directly addresses this in Isaiah 43:18-19. Remember not the former things, nor consider the things of old. Behold, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs forth. Do you not perceive it? I will make a way in the wilderness and rivers in the desert. Think about that command. Remember not the former things. It's not a suggestion, but an invitation from God to let go of dwelling on what's behind you. Why? Because He is actively doing a new thing. He's creating a path where there was none, bringing life to barren places. If God Himself chooses not to focus on our past sins once forgiven, why should we? He's moving forward, and He invites us to move with Him into the fresh new work He's doing in our lives. This concept of leaving the past behind is echoed powerfully by the Apostle Paul, a man who certainly had a past he could have dwelled on. In Philippians 3:13-14, he states, "Brothers, I do not consider that I have made it my own, but one thing I do, forgetting what lies behind and straining forward to what lies ahead, I press on toward the goal for the prize of the upward call of God in Christ Jesus." Paul, a former persecutor of Christians, understood the power of the past to condemn. Yet, he actively chose to forget what lies behind. This doesn't mean literal amnesia, but a conscious decision to not let his past define his present identity or hinder his future mission. He strained forward, focusing on the call of God ahead of him. This is our model, a determined, intentional focus on God's future for us, rather than being dragged back by yesterday's chains. What makes this forgetting truly possible? It's God's complete and total forgiveness. We touched on this in a previous video, but it bears repeating. Psalm 103:12 reassures us, "As far as the east is from the west, so far does He remove our transgressions from us." Your past sins, once you've repented and put your faith in Christ, are not just covered, they are removed. They are placed at an infinite distance, never to be held against you again. God doesn't just forgive, He erases the debt, blots out the record, and casts them into the depths of the sea. This radical act of forgiveness by a loving God is the foundation for truly living free from your past. So if you're struggling with the weight of your past, remember these truths. You are a new creation. God is doing a new thing, and He calls you to forget what lies behind and press forward. Your past does not define your future, because God's promise defines your present and your eternity. Step into that freedom today. Embrace the new promise. Subscribe for more messages of hope and transformation. How has God helped you leave your past behind? Share in the comments. Be blessed, my friends.